Hey, what's going on? It's Matt, and I want to talk to you about making a long-term impact on your business. I always use the example in our gym that when people come into the gym and they've gained 100 pounds the past 10 years, they have this mindset because of infomercials, because of TV shows like The Biggest Loser, that you know what, they're going to lose it in 2 months. I told a buddy of mine, Ronnie, one time, you're not going to lose it in 2 or 3 months. If you're not prepared for a 2 to 5 year journey, go ahead and walk out the door. It's the same thing in marketing. Yes, can I help you make an impact in your marketing for your restaurant? Of course I can. But can I make an impact in 2 or 3 months that's going to change what you did wrong, or maybe didn't do at all, or maybe did not as good the last 1, 2, 3, 4 years? No. It's one of the reasons we do 1-year agreements with our clients, is because we have to get in there, identify the issue, identify the solution, and then come up with a series of messages that help fix that solution. So I want to talk to you real quick about what we do, why we do it. I'm going to show you some big picture stuff. So number one, there are 3 ways to increase the sales of a restaurant, in my opinion. Now, granted, there's probably more. These are the 3 main reasons I see 3 main tactics. Number one is you need to get repeat customers. Yes, that is the middle of the screen. It's the second part, but I'm going to tell you why this is number one. Number one, you need to get repeat customers. Y'all know that. Well, the problem is the reason you're not getting repeat customers goes down to the green box. Your current customers. Yes, they're having good food. Yes, they're having a good environment. Yes, they like you. But guess what? You don't know who they are. You might know that Matt comes in, the guy in the orange shirt, every couple of weeks. Do you know Matt Plapp? Do you have my email, my messenger subscription, my text message opportunity? Do you have the ability to reach out to me on your terms, not their terms? That's the problem. Most marketing is hope and pray. Let's hope and pray Matt comes back. Well, no, let's get rid of that. Let's find out who Matt is. So number one, we want to find out who your current customers are. And when I say find out, I want to know their name, their phone number, their email. I want to have the ability to retarget them on social media. I want to have the ability to reach out to them on Messenger, maybe even direct mail, who knows? But I want to know more about them. What does that matter for new customers? Because everybody wants new customers. Well, the only way to get the right new customers is to have the ability to target people correctly. And the way you do that is when you create an unbelievable database of your current customers. You can use that data in Facebook. You can use that data in Instagram. You can use that data in Google and YouTube to identify people that look just like your ideal customers. And that was what leads to the big part there, repeat customers. Repeat customers are what drive average check sale. You can increase your average check by getting them to do more stuff, bring more people, buy different items. So those are the 3 main things that I try and get our customers to focus on. Number one, how do we drive repeat visits? We do it by understanding our current customers, which leads us to use our marketing to find better new customers. And then it gives us the opportunity to sell them more stuff. The ROI Engine marketing strategy is simple. To this day, most businesses spend money on marketing to drive sales. They take the bottom path. They use their advertising dollars and efforts to drive sales. That's what marketing is. How do we increase sales? We market, we advertise. The negative there is it's a shot in the arm. There's actually a company that's, I guess, technically a competitor of myself. They work with a couple brands I work with, other franchises. And they have this knockoff version of what we do where they're on the front end doing one element of the 100 items we're doing. And all they're doing is using their ad dollars to drive sales. You're renting an audience, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TV, radio, direct mail, billboards. You're renting somebody else's audience. My goal is to get you to build your own audience. We use the same ad dollars you would already use on a boosted Facebook post to run a really ninja tactic Facebook and Instagram idea to build an audience. Then we use that audience to drive sales and impact sales. Now I'm going to finish with one slide, then I'm going to show you our dashboard and show you some real life examples of what I'm talking about. The most in-depth I've ever looked at our dashboard, and it's kind of a little busy right now, but it's going to get there. These are the 3 main ways we impact sales. The yellow, the tools we use to attract customers. How do we get in front of your ideal people? Facebook and Instagram ads, social media management, and then marketing consulting. What is marketing consulting? It's having somebody in your corner that's dealing with hundreds of your competitors and friends and peers and having success and failure and knowing what the right path and wrong path to do is. I have a couple coaches that coach me in my business because they're where I'm at or where I want to be. and they've been where I'm at and they've come across the hurdles. So that's what coaching is. But social media marketing, social media management, those are great ways to attract customers. Right? Eyeballs. The orange, of course, my color. What do we use to acquire customer data? Well, there's 4 main things we use to acquire data. A birthday marketing program, a gain and gate review program, a Wi-Fi password program, and an opt-in program. Those are all 4 ways that we acquire your current and ideal customers. And last but not least, what tools do we use to build relationships? Because you know what? I had a client that said, Matt, I want to test your program for 2 or 3 months. And I said, you might want to test somebody else's. We don't do 2 or 3 months because 2 or 3 months isn't going to let us do what we want to do, which is impact your sales long-term. One of our clients just finished a 9-month case study, 16 locations, fast casual brand, year over year sales increase, 5.4% net increase compared to stores not in our program, 1%. The front end Facebook ad and a simple opt-in and redeem one offer didn't impact their sales 5.4%. The machine that's behind it, or should I say the factory that's behind it did. So I'm going to exit this screen and I'm going to show you a dashboard. Now, this is a client. This is a 1 location client. And this is traditionally the dashboard our clients see, the awareness, the database, the sales. And we've tweaked this. And we're in the process of making this thing pretty awesome. And it's got a lot more information because I want to show people there's a lot more to the story. So let's look at the front end. Yes, on the front end, we had 473,000 impressions. On the front end, we had 8,600 engagements. Those engagements led to 7,900 people giving us their information. Hey, Matt, here's my email address. Send me information on this restaurant. Those people, 36.9% used the promotion on the front end for 3,400 redemptions, for 56,000 in sales. And this is where the negative comes in a lot of times. We're able to show clients on the front end that their $5,300 investment led to $56,000 in sales. That's not the goal. Yes, that's cool. I mean, I've got some clients that this $5,300 leads to $5,000 in sales. It's not bad. You recouped your money. You recouped your spend. Yes, you've got costs and things of that nature. I'm aware of that. But the goal of all marketing shouldn't be what happens now. It should be what happens in a year or two. This video I'm making right now that's going to be out there on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube and IGTV and my website and my blog and emails. My goal is not for it to make an impact now. It's to make an impact in a year or two of people who realize we can help them. Well, you're the same way. Your goal shouldn't be to make an impact on somebody to eat lunch at your restaurant tomorrow. It should be to make an impact on them to eat lunch the next 2 years at your restaurant, 3 years. And so that's why one thing that shot us in the foot a little with this dashboard is that people eyes instantly go here. And you might ask yourself, what is the annual impact? Well, the annual impact is where we say, hey, Mr. Customer, how many times will these 36% come back annually on a very low end? This client said, oh, gosh, probably 18 to 20. So we put 12 visits. So if these 36.9% people come back because you gave them a great food, a great experience, a clean atmosphere, good customer service, and they come back and spend $16 12 times annually, that's $462,000 in sales. That's the annual impact. And let's just say, okay, Matt, what if that is 90% off? Okay, I'm 90% off. 10% of 462 is 46,000. Would you spend 5,300 to get 46,000? The answer is heck yeah, you would. Is 462 high? I don't know. It's a math equation. But I want to show you the actual impact because we get stuck up here on this. And what we're trying to do is convey to our clients, there's a lot more. And what I mean by a lot more is down here. Some of the vanity metrics outside of this is 447,000 was the reach. Now, the tough part with reach is reach can be duplicated. So that's why we use impressions up here. So you'll see these 473,000 impressions, the reach 447. We didn't reach 447 individual people. We're trying to tweak that right now to get that down to unique. The problem is the way things are pulled in. Impressions over and above this, 8,600. But those are vanity. Do those do anything? Well, they do to some extent. They give you eyeballs. And when people see your brand, it impacts them in the future. The next part, social media engagement metrics. I just realized that is spelled wrong. Left out a G. There we go. Engagement metrics. We had 8,600 people that engaged with this brand. We had 1,200 of them that commented. We had 304 that shared it. What is that worth? What is that worth to your brand? The fact that 8,600 people liked, commented, shared, clicked the links, engaged in your content. That's huge. because people don't engage in something they don't typically like. And now they know and like and trust you. And then we look at our email metrics. So this client, 6,600 opt-ins. We don't have sends in here yet. We're trying to debate how we're going to do that because I don't know that sends really matter. What matters is opens and clicks. 3,500 opens of their emails and 359 of those people have clicked. About 10%. Not bad. Messenger. We've got 6,800 active users, and in the past 30 days, it's had 1,024 clicks. Again, we're in the process of making this. How many people actually clicked globally? Actually, this exact client, their opens for this year, if I were to look at Messenger, is upwards of 50,000 already. So they've had 50,000 people open the Messenger conversation. That's pretty impactful. And those 1,000 clicks are people that did an action within Messenger outside of redeeming, because they've had 3,400 redemptions, which means they clicked in Messenger. These are outside of that. Text opt metrics, they're not using text yet. We're going to get that, but they'll have opt-ins and clicks because we got to track the clicks in Messenger or in text that go to Messenger. Program opt-ins, they've had 7,900 people opt in. They've had 3,400 redeemed. They've had 56,000 in sales. Birthdays, we just started birthdays with them, and we're going to get it ramped up pretty quick. It's not a brand that's going to kill it with birthdays, but it won't hurt. 127 redemption or opt-ins on birthdays so far, pretty short period of time. We don't have a birthday promo going yet, so those aren't there. Wi-Fi. How many restaurants have a Wi-Fi connection and people walk in and they can just hop on the Wi-Fi and willy-nilly use your internet? Well, you know what? Get their information. So this is something we're rolling out with this client in the near future, where when people come in the restaurant to get on the Wi-Fi, they'll either go to a URL, scan a code, or message something in Messenger, the word Wi-Fi, to opt in. We'll then be able to put them into the program up top, get redemptions, get sales. Reviews. We've got a review program that we're rolling out. We've got it tested right now with a handful of clients. It's doing great. It's basically given clients the opportunity inside your four walls to leave a review privately in Messenger. And if it's a positive review, we drive them to leave a positive review online to Google, Facebook, or Yelp. If it's a negative one, we fix it in Messenger and we avoid the negative publicity. So what we're playing with down here is this client's total reach between all of these elements is 461,000. Now, yes, there's some duplication there. Their total engagements, 10,000. One location business has 10,000 online engagements. I want you to just think about that. Because businesses say, well, Matt, I had a client the other day say, Matt, how do I know that these people are going to come back? I said, okay, so do you have good food? Yeah, of course. You just had lunch. I said, okay. Is your service outstanding? Well, yeah, it's pretty solid. Okay. And the atmosphere and customer service and the reviews, all that good stuff. He's like, yeah, we do a really good job there, actually. They were a 4.4 out of 5. I said, okay, let me ask you a question then. If you're giving people good food, good atmosphere, good environment, and good service, why wouldn't they come back? And he said, touche. I said, at that point, we can't track everything. If we ever could track everything, we'd be discounting the heck out of your product, and we don't want to do that. So our goal is, how do we engage people? And if you can have 10,000 engagements to people, that's solid. And I look down here at our radio station. This is a term I've used to create your own radio station. Is you have 13,690 opportunities to reach people. This client does. Through email, through Messenger, through birthday. They have a lot of opportunity to have conversations in multiple places. And last but not least, one thing we're working on is opportunities. Right now, they have 4,900 people that have not redeemed that first offer. That's 80 grand in sales if we can convert them once. They have 127 birthdays, which we have says not launched. That's 2,000 in sales. What if we get 10% of those people, 511, to come in and spend money? That's $8,200 extra in sales. That's one of our goals, is how do we convert people that in these programs are lost. So the reason I show you all this is that our program is not a 1 or 2 or 3 month program. It is something to impact your bottom line for years to come. Because at the end of the day, these sales don't mean anything. This 56 grand in sales isn't going to change this restaurant. What's going to change this restaurant are these 13,690 opportunities to talk to people on demand. Because if I go back to this slide, the opportunity lies in repeat customers and increase average check size. The issue is you do not have a viable, reliable, turnkey solution to, one, gather the information of your current customers, and two, identify people who look like your current customers, and last but not least, drive them back to the restaurant on demand. So Stop guessing with your marketing dollars. Stop throwing it against the wall and hoping and praying they come back, and start predictably building a system that's going to help you in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years. Because I can tell you, I am living proof of it. Matt Plapp does exactly what I preach to my clients. I have the exact same systems running for me. I'm a business marketer. I don't have consumers walking in my place. I have you, restaurant owners, and agencies hiring us for coaching. And all of that is coming from me spending my time, efforts, and money to develop an audience. And I use that audience to spread my message like this. That's all I got. Have a great day. See you around.